Happy day, children. In today's English class, you are going to learn determiners. Determiners are the words that come before nouns to clarify the meaning of noun. A determiner identifies whether the noun or noun phrase is singular or plural. For example, the teacher advised me to read some chapters of science. Let us see the kinds of determiners now. First comes articles a, and the. Demonstratives this, that, these, those. Possessives my, our, your, his, her, their, its. Next, quantifiers a few, a little, much, many, a lot of, most, some, any, enough. Numbers 1, 10, some, any, many, a few, all, several, each, every, either, neither, etc. Next, distributive all, both, half, either, neither, each, every, only. So these are the kinds of determiners, children. Now let us see articles in detail. A, and the are called articles. These are divided into two categories. Indefinite articles. A and an are indefinite. The is the definite article. The indefinite article A should be used before singular countable nouns that begins with the consonant sounds. What does mean by consonant sounds? Except A, E, I, O, U, all the other sounds are consonant sounds. The beginning letter may be vowel or consonant, but the beginning sound of the word should be consonant sound for using A. Look at the example, children. A glass, a boy, a university, a European. Next, let's see where to use an. An should be used before singular countable vowel sounds. Okay, children? Look at the example. An apple, an hour, an MA, an egg. No matter whether the beginning letter of the word is vowel or consonant, the beginning sound should be a vowel sound. In that case, an should be used before the noun. Are you clear, children? Look at the few more examples, children. I have a doll. He lives in a hut. She saw an old woman. Look at the other examples that indicates business or profession. Poonam is a nurse. He is an engineer. Mohan is a teacher. Sri Devi is an actress. Next is the expression of speed, price, and repetition, etc. Look at the example, children. 2 rupees a kilo, 6 times a day, 80 rupees a dozen, 20 kilometers an hour, etc. Look at the numeric expressions, children. Half a dozen, a lot of, a great deal of, a great many, a quarter, etc. Next comes the word that comes in exclamatory sentences. Look at the example. What a beautiful girl. What a pretty dress. Okay, children, have you understood? As far as article is concerned, we must see only the beginning sound of a word. We must not see the beginning letter of the word. Look at the examples, children, so that you can understand. An MLA, an MSc, an MCom, an SP, an LLB. Have you got it, children? A is used before Mr., Mistress, Miss plus surname if the speaker is not well acquainted with him or her. For example, a Mr. Verma, a Mrs. Madhu, etc. Next, we are going to see the definite article the. The word the can be used before singular as well as plural nouns. Look at the example, children. The Ganga river is nearby my state. The is used before superlative degrees. Look at the example. The Nile is the longest river in the world. The is used before specific identifications. Look at the example. The man with the little nose is our principal. Next, the is used with a noun which signifies the whole class. For example, the dog is a faithful animal. Before islands, seas, canals, mountain ranges, we have to use the. Look at the examples, children. The Ganga, the Yamuna, the Bay of Bengal, the Arabian Sea. Now let's see the omission of articles, where we shouldn't use articles. Articles should not be used before proper noun, material noun, and abstract noun. Okay, children, keep this in your mind. And further, articles should not be used before languages, games, diseases, and meals at definite times. Look at the example. I'm learning French. She doesn't like physics. So before subject also we should not use articles, children. India has a very old and rich culture. The leaves of this plant have turned yellow. Before the names of countries, before the word God, we should not use articles. He prayed to God for help. God is everywhere and within every soul. You might have learnt the usage and omission of articles. Next, let us see the other kinds of determiners. Next, we are going to see the determiners that deal numbers. Determiners of numbers. Determiners of numbers are categorized into two: definite number, indefinite number. Look at the example, children. I need 2 people to work in my office. 63 people were injured in a train accident. They are definite number. Look at the indefinite numbers, children. These indicate indefinite number. Some, many, any, a few, all, lots of, a great deal of, a good deal of, plenty of, a large number, several, etc. Okay, children. Children, the word many is used with the singular nouns. For example, you ask too many questions. The word all is used with the singular nouns. The words a lot of, a plenty of, a large number of are used with the singular, countable, and plural, uncountable nouns. Children, you need to keep in your mind that whether all these words are used with the singular or plural nouns. Look at the next example. Lot of is used for large number or large quantity. Next, we are going to see the distributives. The words each, every, either, neither are called distributives. And these words are used with one thing or one person. Each is used with plural nouns. The word every is used with singular nouns. Look at the example, children, so that you can understand. Each book was written with a pen or a brush. Every day there is much work to be completed. The word only should be used with only one noun. Look at the example, children. Diana is the only girl fit to take this responsibility. I hope you might have understood this. Children, the words this and that are used before singular countable nouns. The words these and those are used with the plural nouns. Now look at the example, children. This is our planting ground. That dog is mine. Look at the next kind of determiners, children. Possessives. The words my, your, our, his, her, its, their are called possessives, and these words are to show the ownership or possessions. Look at the example, children. She is my sister. Your mother is coming. Okay, have you understood? Children, the word little means very less. It is used before uncountable nouns. The word a little is used before uncountable nouns, which means less amount. Children, little means almost nothing. A little means something is there. Okay, children. Look at the example so that you will understand it clearly. I have little money. I have a little money. Okay, children, this is the difference between little and a little. Now let us see the usage of a few and few. A few represents a positive quantity. It is used with the plural nouns. It means some, a small amount. Okay, children. Few is used to represent a negative quantity or shortage. It is used with the plural countable nouns. It means not many, not enough. Look at the example so that you will understand it better. He has a few good friends, so he is happy. He has few photos on Instagram. See the usage of many, children. Many is used with the countable nouns and it means a large in number. Tom has many talents is the example of this. Much is used before uncountable nouns. Example, I ate too much. The word some is used with countable as well as uncountable nouns in positive sentences to express offer or request. It means less in number. Any is also used with countable and uncountable nouns. It means some in number or amount. It is usually used in negative and interrogative sentences. In positive sentences, any is used in negative adverbials. Have you understood, children? Now look at the example so that you can understand it better. I don't have any money. We don't have any sugar. Now let us see the usage of various and several. Various is used before plural countable nouns. It is used for many things or persons of different types. Several is used to indicate persons or things of some category. Look at the example, children. The potted plants of various sizes, each in separate boxes. Next, let's see the usage of enough. It is used before countable and uncountable nouns to indicate the sufficiency. Look at the example, children. I have taken up enough of his time. Next, at last, we are going to see the usage of the word both. It is used before countable nouns to indicate they are being two in number. Have you understood, children? Look at the example so that you can understand it better. I liked them both very much. They both care a lot. Children, I hope all of you might have understood what is meant by determiners and its kinds. See you all through the next video. Until then, thank you. Have a nice day. Take care, children.